Today's topic, we are going to discuss STDs. Are you guys ready?
What?
Yeah. Have you ever been in love?
What you mean?
Like, genuinely, they do things that is counterproductive to making their life easier, right? Nah, speak, hey, we on the podcast now.
Everybody thinks.
So, it's not passing judgment.
You know the facts. You should have stated the facts.
Like,
for sure.
Feelings over, like facts over feelings. Get out your feelings.
But your feelings gonna always be there.
Destroying her. I'm talking. Oh, it's a STD for real. It's a STD.
Yes.
No, Ty.
What?
I kid you not, bro.
He was thugging it
and
out.
y'all making me feel like, damn, do I not have a heart?
No,
It's
I mean,
not even that.
No,
It's
yeah,
just-
you was that was the
times are
situation.
different.
Yeah, it was a situation, you know.
Yeah, that relationship that you have with the people that you prefer, those set of people help you. Saving money is stupid. You ain't touch none of that, but you drove to work every day. But I just told you, and he probably trying to save money, but he got expenses. But I just told you how just by having good credit in a business, I got a line of credit for that same 50 that don't expire until 9,000 years.
And like how?
Yeah.
Especially what we got going on, that's not even best for me to even help him out right now. I was like that, like unless he trying to owe me some money and pay me every week. No, not really. We're about to do a podcast. We're started recording. I'm gonna send you something too.
Yo, what up? This is the Delete King podcast. You already know. But like I was saying, how y'all feeling today?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
You know, I'm good.
Are you good? Are you great?
I'm okay.
I'm good right now. We almost great. We almost there. I'm trying to get. We gonna get there. Not trying to. We're going to get there. But I am good right now.
That's what's up, man. And it's like
I like the positive outlook.
the positive outlook. You know, the last phone call that I had with CVO, I literally told him, hey, you might be in a awkward, weird situation, but your mood is up to you. Every day you wake up. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
I say you can still choose. If everything else is outside of your control, you can still choose what mood you decide to be in for that day and just put on those positive lenses. You know what I mean? Like, oh, here we go with the you know what I mean.
But no, definitely gets you. Definitely. Especially with, we had talked privately, so
Yeah.
you know kind of what's going on right now, but I'm definitely trying to have a positive outlook on everything. It's life. It's life. Life throws you curveballs and, throws things in front of you. It's all about the stones you walk on. It's going to lead you to the path that you really want to be on. So
Yeah.
you just got to keep focused.
With me, I say, no matter what, the outcome has to work out in my favor. At the end of the day, like, I'm going to get the last laugh type of thing. Let me put my phone on silent. But yeah, I'm going to always get the last laugh in almost every situation. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't worry about it because that doesn't do anything to fix the problem. So I just do the best I can. That's how I feel about it. And I know my best gonna get me the best. So
that's how I feel. Like, as long as I do my best with the tunnel vision that I have and just focus on the things that I can control. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
What was you about to say?
I was gonna say I feel you. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like at the end of the day, I wanna make sure that my P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying, I dot my T's, cross my I's, everything that's needed, and that keeps me on track to, obtaining generational wealth, doing what I need to as a business owner, and everything down the line. So I definitely feel you on that.
Does doing what you need to always work though? Like, you can do so much and it's still like.
Yeah, but I feel like at that point when you continuously do something, like you're always working. You're always, I want to say, leveling up. You know what I mean? So even if you're doing something and it don't work, you're still doing something. I still feel like them things that you probably didn't work exactly how you wanted to, something happened. You're benefiting something. You're still doing something. You're still picking at it, getting it going. We're climbing to the mountain. The mountain is high. You're still, even if it's big inches or, or feet, centimeters,
Still
however
climbing.
it is, like, you're still climbing.
1% a day eventually get you to 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But today's topic, we are going to discuss STDs. Are you guys ready?
What?
Yeah. STDs, sexually transmitted debt. You feel me?
Sexually transmitted
and
Like,
debt.
I
also,
am not a physician. You
Right?
are
Hold
not.
on.
You
Hold
said
on.
what?
Hold
You said
on.
what? Y'all weren't ready? Are y'all
No,
ready?
hold on.
Sexually transmitted debt, a STD. Okay. Also known as like co-signing, bro. Like co-signing. So sometimes it's not sexually transmitted, but I've done a million consultations and then talked to a million people about how they got divorced and then their partner stopped paying the bills and maxed out the credit cards and co-signed for the. That's called an STD, right there. You feel
So it's
me?
emotionally
okay.
Yes.
I get you. See, I get you. Because I had a client like that, which actually a family member who, my cousin got a car. I think we had talked about it when he was saying I got a car.
Break it down. What happened?
They had got a car together, they're married, they split up, and he ain't paying on the car. He's still using the car, and it's destroying her credit. I'm talking, it's a STD for real. It's a STD. It is terrible, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about
How
it.
could she have avoided that? You know what I'm saying? Because have you ever been in love?
I think.
I think too. I don't know me, but it's like being in a situation where somebody convinces you to co-sign. Now, personally, my personal opinion on it, never. It's a quick no. I don't even think how the rich people talking about, I'm not gonna leave my kids nothing after death. I'm gonna just donate it to charity, and then you want to spoil them, but not like spoil them rotten to them they can't fend for themselves and they don't know what to do with all the money you leave them and your legacy and blah blah blah. It's a different type of help to help people. Sometimes helping people ain't helping people.
Okay.
Like it's either there's this viral clip going around like you can give somebody $1 on the street. Are you helping them or encouraging them to keep asking people for dollars? Or what the dude did, he actually bought like a package of water bottles, right? He bought a package of water bottles and then he gave that to the kid and he said, yo, sell these water bottles. He gave him an opportunity instead of a handout, charity. I don't think we're going to have a whole nother podcast talk about helping is not helping.
Okay.
So there's a right way to help, but it's like co-signing for a car. I can understand if you got a mortgage together, but I even know one of my homies, his house is paid off, but he done went 50-50 on the house. He's married. He's even married, but it was just like they went on a house that didn't even work out smoothly, right? So I ain't gonna put nobody's private business out there, but like I was saying, like your cousin in that situation could have been avoided. But at the time, they in love. She promised XYZ. Of course, I trusted them to pay. I got an outlook like the people that let you down is the people that you trust in the first place. Try not to put those people in a position to screw you over. But what's y'all opinion on that?
I have a kind of opinion because my mom co-signed for me on a car, my first car. You know what I'm saying? She helped me. I took care of the payments. I was always on point. You know what I'm saying? She guided me in the right path. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know necessarily your outlook. I mean, I kind of do. Like I said, my cousin's situation. So, it fucked her. But in my situation, it didn't fuck me. You know what I'm saying? It helped me. It elevated me. It helped my credit. I was able to get the car I wanted. I made sure everything was paid on time. It reflected on both of us. So I feel like it can be good and it can be bad. It depends on how you do it. But it depends on also the certain situations. Like what you're trying to do. You're trying to get a house or obtain this, obtain that. It may not be the right moment at that time, but if you really got nothing going on, like my mom did, and she was like, okay, go ahead, sign her name, okay, make sure you pay on this. I paid it on time, I got.
Because you wouldn't have got the car if she didn't co-sign.
Yep, they wouldn't have gave it to me because
at that point I would say, well, you ain't ready, but it worked out. That car paid off. You told me
the car paid off. I was able to pay that car off, get another car, and with that, and my next car was fully in my name, and I was able to grab it. And then all the cars since have been fully in my name.
Right. It's funny because I do believe in the adding an authorized user to boost your card, to boost your credit for the authorized user's credit getting boosted at the end of the day. But man, when it comes to these auto loans and stuff that's bigger, where it's like you miss a payment now, both parties are suffering. I don't know. I just feel like I have a difference of opinion about it, you know? And what about you?
Just depend on the person. Just have to choose wisely. In that case, if I was his mother and that was my son, I would have done it. You know, so and I would have done it knowing that if he can't take care of it, then I will take care of it, so that we both won't fall behind. Maybe that's enabling, but that is, I guess, an emotional tie to that person that I have. So I only would do it for someone I have an emotional tie to that I want to succeed. I know,
that leads
but this
to the
is true.
STD.
I know,
It's
but
like,
I want them to succeed. I don't want to see them struggle. So,
but it's almost like
I say it's putting your
it's
faith.
like,
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
you're enabling. Enabling is
50.
never good.
It's 50-50. I look at it
50-50.
I look at it as a 50-50
Because
shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can only speak from my experience where it's like I never, like I was just buying cash cars until it made sense for me to finance one. It's like there's levels. So I took the baby steps.
my very first car was a bought out cash car. It was 99 Mitsubishi Galant. Bought it. I was like 2000 at the time. I was in high school, and then when I was going to college, that car was not gonna let me. I wasn't gonna drive and make it to college in that car. So that's when
you need a reliable.
you know what I'm saying. I needed a reliable car. That's when I got a Nissan Altima. My mom helped me co-sign. I put my payments down. I was always on payments. Boom. I was able to go to college, drive out there, do what I need to. And then, you know, I came back, worked, did whatever I did, and I did what I needed to with that car. And then, like I said, I was able to get everything else in my name.
I mean, I wouldn't do it for someone who I know is not working, and not,
like,
you know, doesn't
not
have an income.
Like,
and
I honestly think it's only for your like, at that point, it should be only like for your kids, this and that, depending on, like I said, their situation. If you know that they're on point, they're gonna pay everything off, they're working, they're this, they're
Working
responsible.
towards it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, all right, go ahead, let's do it. What? All right, you need some help for your first one? It's it's my blood. You know what I'm saying? I got you for your first one. Everyone gotta get a little push, and then now you're on your own. Because once we're done with that, it's all on you, you know. So I feel like that's the only way I really see it. I don't see it in the marital way because of that situation. Because of, like I said, if it don't work out, this and that, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you could just say goodbye. We're done talking to you, block you on everything. Now you're stuck with this debt, and your credit score is sucky, this and that. But my child, or you know what I'm saying, that's different. That's a tie.
Against enabling, even though I would probably leave my future children like a whole lot of money, but through the trust, right? They would have to like do certain things. Like there's things
requirements,
requirements to earn the money once they hit 18.
High school degree, this, that, and third.
Yeah.
Once you hit this mark, then that's you.
Some people need a second chance, like they deserve a second chance.
But I'm talking about just the
That's not even
first chance. This is the first chance.
But that's the thing.
You're giving them their first chance to like. I feel like, okay, when you co-sign for them, you're not giving them the chance to really mess up. It's like you plugging on the training wheels, right? And he's saying you're literally telling them, if there's a month that you ain't got it, I got you. That's love. That is love, but it's still like.
But that's not for
hold on,
It's
but my
like
thing is,
if they can snooze, they're like, she got me at the end of the day.
Oh,
I
no.
ain't gonna
Tell them
die.
See,
that.
look at
I would do it thinking that.
Look at. I can call my mom right now. I can call my mom right now. She ain't never have to make a payment after signing that dot. Never made a payment. I made sure everything was paid on time. You know what I'm saying? My responsibility.
How she raised her son as
You see
well.
what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's putting the training wheels on, but it's like I say, it's putting them on at the start, and I'm riding, and they're falling off. You feel me? Because she's seen I'm responsible. You know, she literally said like, hey, I'm not paying $1 to this, so I'll co-sign, but
and if you don't pay $1 to it, and then you know it's gonna jam her up too. You know, here's what here I messed up my first bank account in a cliche way that a lot of, let's say, high schoolers get scammed out of ignorance, not knowing the proper consequences to doing certain things. Mm-hmm. That's a long story short. I was a student account, right? And my actions were basically, like at that time in my life, my number one goal was to get more income or just help my mother, right? Any way I could as a high schooler that barely had a job. Like, you know, my actions led to a joint account getting shut down because it was like a student account. Like my actions led to something that backfired, and she had to pay the price. Completely inconvenienced her. I apologize. And I honestly, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just I was even embarrassed. Like, wow, I'm try to help her, and it backfired because she co-signed. She wanted to help me. I just wish I could have took for. She didn't give me the opportunity. I didn't have the opportunity to fail on my own and then bounce back. It negatively affected the person that I love the most.
So I get you. So I see why. I mean, your experience as far as that. So I can see where you're coming from as far as not wanting to have that tie, having to do that, because you can't hurt the person that co-sign with you. It's
and
not
I just
only
feel like
you.
there's so many other ways to just
You can.
like, if it's not time, it's not time. If it's not time, it's not time. Get you that A to B car. And it's just hard to rationalize it in reality. But man, I'm such a strong component. Like, there has to be an aspect of it where, like, you got to give people the opportunity to fail, because to a degree of enabling people, it's not fair. That's almost, I don't believe in the word fair.
And
but
then
it's like,
I don't
damn.
always look at it like that. Like, I'm the kind of person, I sow seeds. Like, I don't do stuff and expecting stuff back. So it's like,
Look,
I know I'm going to get good karma. I know that it's going to get taken care of as well.
And it's funny,
I'm not
Ty,
worried about it.
How you were saying, like, look, there's a situation. My little brother's trying to get a car. And you said get an A to B car, right? The car he's trying to get is an A to B car, and they need a cosigner because of this day and age in this economy. It's
Still need a
literally like $5,000.
So what do? He get a bicycle?
Yes.
No, Ty.
What?
I rode a
It's
bicycle
about to
a
be
couple
winter.
miles.
It's about to be winter. He got a job.
I was working with a bicycle in the winter, bro.
Oh my God.
I kid you not, bro.
He was thugging it
and y'all
out.
making me
What
feel like, damn, do I not have a heart?
No,
It's
I mean,
not even that.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
you was that was
times
the
are
situation.
different.
Yeah, it was a situation,
And I saved and I saved and I
'Cause look-
saved, and I got,
'Cause
first,
look.
my first 5 cars were just cash, couple thousand. Like,
Look, my car that my little brother driving now, it is my car that I bought cash, straight cash, swipe. Here you go. It was in my debit card. Well, it was like $5,000. It's a truck. Right now, there's a little complications with it. I just got the text message earlier today where it's about 4,000 and fixes got to be happening. So just to keep it right now, just keep it running, just to do what it do. It's like $500. Like, I take care of that, because when winter does hit, I am gonna need that car if I'm not getting another car.
Right.
So with my brother, I let him use that car. You know what I'm saying? I showed him love. He didn't have to ride to get a bicycle. He got his license. I was like, I got a car that I don't use really. Like, here, go ahead. And he showed me he was responsible. He got a job, got a good paying job. Almost getting paid $30 an hour as an 18-year-old. So it's like,
wait, what?
yes.
Say that one more time.
My little brother's only just getting paid $30 an hour as an 18-year-old.
Is he saving anything? Like,
He's trying to buy a goddamn car.
he ain't got $5K saved up. I know how difficult that is.
And he gets paid every week too. So like he also has other things to contribute, his own little bills, this and that. But he gets paid every week, and he works a really good job. So he came in there with like 4,000, almost 5,000. But with all the taxes and all the fees and all the extra stuff with these car dealerships, that shit's almost like 6-7 bands.
And he never established credit before, right?
Well, he has actually established credit. I mean, but he don't have established credit. He has help credit authorized user. He does have authorized users. So
Right.
his credit score is honestly like 730, 7 something. But
No,
you could see like, man, this is not your credit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious right now. So he's at the dealership. He got money saved up, and his budget is a $5,000 A to B car.
yeah.
And they still want a cosigner.
Yes.
How much is he putting down?
He was trying to buy it all outright.
Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. That's why I'm like,
I don't know what I don't know. So maybe
Like, that makes no sense to me.
I would, if I was him, walk over to the other dealership and do some research. Like I saw, if you got 90% down payment. You're
Right?
90% down. And they're still not trying to work with you, I would walk over to the other dealership, especially if you got a whole bunch of authorized users. I'm sure by now you probably showed them how to get the Apple Card.
He don't even get an iPhone, but when he gets an iPhone, he'll get it. But I wish.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Some of these damn
So he's
Android.
like 18. Is he a young 18 or is
No,
he like
he's about
4, 18?
he's gonna be 19 in February, so bro,
So
he's already
just now. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel his pain, but dang.
You see what I'm saying? It's
I would say in that situation, I would get 5 no's before the cosign happens. I would just like, we'll be right back. We'll go to the other dealership because ain't no way you got 90% down.
So that's why mom was like, oh, should I just do it because he already has majority of the bread just to get it out the lot real quick.
I'll make an exception. There's an exception to every rule, right? Do the 90 and then just pay it off next month.
Right?
Do the cosign and then pay off the car next
get it
month,
off.
bro.
Okay. So now when you do that, that closes the account.
Yeah, and then your score dips a little bit, or you could pay it off and leave like $30 on there and then finance
pay
it.
the dollar
Pay
or whatever.
$1 every month type of thing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell him because he has a lot. So I'm gonna tell him, say, hey, shop around a little bit more, keep looking. You already got majority, keep stacking. By the time you probably look again, you got your next paycheck because they say he gets paid every Friday. So, every week is a new week. You know what I'm saying? New car coming in, this and that. Like, you're gonna be good. Let's try to stay away from the cosign because definitely you already have more than you have 90%, and they still want a cosign. That makes no sense.
Wait, 30 times 2,000. Most of us work, I think, 2,000 hours in a year. This kid is making 60 grand.
Yeah, but almost. Yeah. Swear to God. He works at a warehouse. And it was like it's in a freezer.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, I used to do that too.
So
yeah,
off rip, he was getting like 25, 26, and then on weekends and he gets overtime. He gets overtime and weekends, and on weekends it is $31, $32. And he's also getting trained to do the maintenance for all the
machines.
for like the machines. And once he gets that promotion, it's 30 starting at every day and up to like probably 40.
Interesting.
So I told him, like, bro, you got a sweet thing. Only thing is he has to get up at like 4 a.m. to do this job. He goes, get up at 4, be there at like 5.
And he's 18, bro. He about to be a beast. That's worth ethic.
And what's even crazier, so not only does he has that, my little brother is a producer. Like, he makes beats, and I got him into one of the best studios in Chicago, and he's been selling beats. He's there like 3 days a week, learning how to, mix and master stuff. So he's about to...
Yeah, he's gonna pay that car off.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna make this. He gonna get this car. He gonna be straight. He's a beast. He is had his own.
So
right.
you would co-sign for him?
I personally would, but now with him being so close, like you only need like $2,000. You gonna owe me.
Let's say he wasn't close.
Like if he wasn't close, then knowing everything I know, hell yeah, you gonna pay everything on time. I'm gonna be on your ass. We live in the same house. I'm gonna be in your ass. Like, exactly. What? You ain't pay that? Get your ass up. Pay that. Go to the studio. I know a lot of artists.
And that's the thing. Like, I think the person that I'm dealing with, whoever I co-sign for, they know that they don't want me on top of them. Like,
they
know they're gonna have to pay.
Like, it's worse than the bank after you in the collection agent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse because I put pause on you. You're my brother.
Got it.
Because you gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna pause on you.
Yeah, I do it in a gentle way.
No. RKO, stunner, sweet chin music, WWE. It's going down, I promise you.
I would pray for you, then put pause on you. Just like...
Right. Discipline.
Just me.
Yeah, that's for everybody. Get situated.
I smell like marijuana.
Who smells like marijuana?
This place.
Oh.
This smell.
Oh, is the camera recording?
Oh, the cameras is
recording.
We
don't stop the cameras because then it's gonna take a million years.
So look, I'm just gonna, cat's out the bag. Yeah,
What?
It's probably me. Most
no,
likely.
it's probably you. Yeah, he was. I was on FaceTime with him earlier too.
Oh, it's probably both of us. You know what I'm saying? It's that good.
Somebody
man.
Cologne. It's strong.
Hey, my rides be long. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, mellow it out. Driving this fast car, I want to be fast.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna. So part of what I wanted to do is also just drop a few topics and let y'all know what to expect on the new episodes that we're going to be dropping soon. One of them is going to be titled Weed.
Yes.
One of them is going to be titled Helping Ain't Helping. One of them is going to be titled, I don't want to just say
We
stuff.
want to say everything. We want to tell them all.
Yeah.
But
But ultimately, like, that's a
gonna
whole
drop.
nother conversation that I try as much, I'm not a judgmental person, but I'm going to make a whole nother podcast about, is it okay to judge people? The last time we were in this room, right, Talana was walking out saying, you're judging. I was like,
Because you do.
oh my gosh.
But that's a whole nother
Whole
topic.
nother
Yeah, we gonna
podcast.
get to
So,
that. We gonna get
coming
to that because
soon,
that's
subscribe,
gonna
like,
be
and
a
subscribe.
deep one. A deep conversation. That's gonna be a 2-hour podcast. So y'all be ready. It's gonna be
You know what I
crazy.
mean? So, coming soon, if you like what you see on these podcasts, what you're listening to, we are now officially on every platform, are we? We got the
Yes.
Apple working now. So,
Yes.
yeah, we on iTunes, we on Spotify, we on just you name it. There's one more I think we're not on, but it's like, subscribe, like, and subscribe, and all that good stuff.
Especially if you got an
No,
Android. We probably on the Google Market too.
Yeah.
Android,
yeah,
whatever
that's
the
the one we
Android
probably
stuff.
not on.
We need to get to the Google Market. We gonna get there.
Yeah, so it's, the
Apple
Delete
Music.
Kings podcast at the end of the day. We also got a dope Facebook group. We're gonna, I don't like saying what we're gonna do, but Discord coming soon. We do got the Patreon set up, the OnlyFans set up. Pretty much we are building the Delete Kingdom from scratch at the end of the day.
And when we say OnlyFans, don't think we over here slanging and banging and stuff
Please
like that.
don't.
No, this is you know what I'm saying,
Educational.
real education. You get your money's worth to make money. Not all that extra stuff that you be seeing on the internet.
Yeah, all the sauce. We following the blueprint for the financial advisors that have done it before us. And selling information. Because the people that I follow, they was on live even today saying, like, people don't respect free game. The game is to be sold, not told. And I go by fees over favors. I need you to do something for me. How about I just pay you? And then when you need, and vice versa, you pay me. Like, and then that's currency flowing through within our businesses, Like, I'm starting to be against discounts and just supporting each other's businesses. And if I got some sauce that you need, hey, pay me for it. And then by the time I can use your talents, I feel that that's opposite of enabling people, Fees over favors. That's an opinion of mine that I started to test out. And I think it's a good way to track, equity and just really tracking things that actually get stuff done, Because when you're relying on a favor, I mean, who counts favors? That almost seems disingenuous. Do y'all agree with that? Like, oh, you did this for me and now I do this for you. But if we, money is just a medium of exchange and it's just like measuring
I feel
energy.
like when,
Everybody
I feel like when it's different when it's like, I guess, money involved into certain other things. Like I did it for Ed, come grab me real quick, or hey, could you do this for me real quick?
dropping
I'll do this for
people
me.
off at the
You know what I'm saying? Like
airport,
some smooth
throwing
shit.
them
You know what I'm
gas
saying?
money.
That's like some love shit. Like I feel like it's a difference from that than actually favor. Like, hey, bro, I need 10 bands or something. You throw me some, or investing. You want to invest in this? You throw me or give me a deal on your product, or man, just show me love. Just do mine for free, and then when I get up, I got you, or this, that. Like I don't believe in that. Like for sure when it comes to that point. But like, my brother, oh hey, you drop me off at the airport. I got a flight. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Uber like 10. I'll throw you the dub. Oh, okay, cool. Come on. You know what I'm saying, my brother. Come on. Like
Right.
none too crazy.
None too
like they just say
petty.
there's a fine line
It's a line.
of
You have to have
favors.
boundaries.
You know what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
there's a cool I got you, my dog. Then there's like, bro, you crazy? What you doing? Like
Yeah.
Boundaries for sure.
Yeah, I struggle with that. Like the ways that I can help people. Even had a conversation today. Like, yeah, I could help you fix your credit, but there's a cost to it.
oh no, 100%.
It's ironic because like if I need to pay somebody to do something for me, but they might need my service to change their life in another area.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we keep score or a scoreboard where it's like, okay, I'm paying you to do XYZ, But if you want your credit fixed that could change your life, you still need to pay me to avoid the whole bartering system. And okay, how about like you do XYZ for me at this amount, which, you know, instead of paying me the physical federal notes and cash dollars and selling me, like you do XYZ for me, and then we like balance it out. It gets confusing really fast when all I'm trying to do is cover my actual cost and expenses to getting the credit fixed. And on top of that, it's holding me accountable, not because a favor gets done on your spare time, period. You're never going to prioritize a favor. It's a favor. But if there's money involved, it's accountability. That's why, you know, end of the day, it's about currency. And the word currency comes from current, like a waterfall. You know, there's a flow to it. That's why people that hoard money don't really succeed. And they're praying for money. It's like, God, it's like,
yeah.
God, is that? What are you doing? You're not even planting those seeds with the seeds that you
exactly.
got.
I seen some I forgot what his name, but it was a reel, and the dude was like, "Oh, yeah, I have 50,000 or 500,000," and he's like, "Oh, I'm retired, or I'm gonna do this." Like, what are you doing with that 500,000? It's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. You just pillow talking with it. You sleeping with it. Like, what the? It's supposed to be out making you more. It's supposed to work
For
you. Know what I'm saying? Like,
put the money to work.
That is what money is for. It's a tool. You know, that's what it really is. It's a tool.
Use it as a tool for sure.
Like, and people just, I'm trying to save it, put it in my bank account. What is it? What's it saving your bank account gonna do for you? what is keeping your? What is that?
Like they say, you can't take it to the grave with you.
Exactly. Like what? Let's spend it all. Do what you need to. That number can grow really big. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got 10,000. I ain't trying. Like, man, spend that 10,000. Go broke. You do your little investments. I'm pretty sure that investment made you 40% back plus your initial investment. You know, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's ironic because it's like I keep on thinking about just raising capital and business funding till I got to the point where I'm like, saving money is stupid. And I'm like, because I don't know if I showed you on FaceTime, but the line of credit that I got, like, yeah, there's an annual or a semi-annual fee. It's probably like either $150 or $250 I got to pay every year. Similar to like how you would pay for like your Amex card or something every year, right? Cool, I'm paying a little $200, but I have access to $50,000 that doesn't expire until the year 9999. Literally.
What the hell?
It doesn't expire. So I'm like, well, I can literally go to the bank, withdraw that liquid cash funds at a moment's notice. Why would I save money? For what?
Right? There's 50,
It's almost
50 bands right there.
People save out of fear.
I think it's fear and comfort. You know what I'm saying? It's comfort to them because they don't know. It's the, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. It's not the knowledge. They don't know what to do with their money. There's like, you know, I've been listening to that audio book that you sent me, you know, and it's like, think about it. You're putting your money in the bank, saving it, not doing nothing with it.
The bank making 10 times on it.
Exactly. And then you got other people that's going to the bank, getting other people's money, getting 50,000 here, 100,000 there. Oh, here's a property. Here's this. Now I can invest into that, like, and make my capital. You know what I'm saying? Use my capital to make revenue, make you know, what I'm saying, some financial changes in the market for real. So it's like, it's really stupid to keep your money in the bank for real.
Yeah, another podcast topic that's dropping soon. Like, some people just hate money. Like, some people genuinely have no interest in money.
What you mean?
Like, it's another it's going to be another podcast episode, but genuinely they do things that is counterproductive to making money specifically, either making money or touching money, just accumulating money simply for the sake of making their life easier, right? Nah, we on the podcast now.
Everybody think money make life easier. Like, I've seen the richest people, like, sad as hell. every single day. So it's like, how
It's
does
two
it
different
makes
things.
life
You
harder.
just brought up two
it
different
makes life
things.
harder
Yeah.
though.
You caught it. You caught it. You
But
just
he
said
said
money
money
makes
makes
life
life
easier,
easier.
but you said you see people sad.
The richest, I've seen the richest people sad.
So sad and
no
easy.
soul whatsoever.
It's two different conversations.
It's a feeling and actual, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you're trying to compare a feeling to almost like
I could break it down. I got
Go
the
ahead.
words.
What's the word?
All right, so here's what it is. Like that's imagine saying I can't wait till I eat at this specific restaurant, and once I eat their food, I'll never be hungry again. It could be the best restaurant in the world, right? But it's like you got to experience the best food ever. Does that mean like you're never gonna be hungry again?
No, it doesn't.
But in that moment, you just experienced the best food in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So hunger is similar to happy. Happy is not a permanent state. Like I don't know why people think like happy was like when did people?
It can be bliss. That's what true bliss is. It can be, but it's just
permanently.
Yeah.
What is
there's no. I don't.
That's like never getting
yeah.
tired.
Yeah, there's no
or never
permanent
feeling
happiness. You're gonna
fatigued.
always have a different feeling, this and that. You can always like people feel depressed or sad.
But it's a
or-
choice. Like if I'm unhappy, I choose to be unhappy. Like I choose to be depressed.
Okay.
So-
there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere.
So it's their choice that they're sad.
Yeah,
But
the
all the
choice-
money that they make,
It had nothing to do with them being sad, bro. Like, it's like
it
money
made their life
makes-
easier. Just their life right now is just
But-
sad right
they can
now.
cry in the
Like,
Lambo.
But money
crying-
is making it easier. That's what you're saying.
as far as
Does it not? We're talking facts. There's feelings and then there's facts. Another podcast topic, like
For sure.
feelings over, like facts over feelings. Get out your feelings.
But your feelings gonna always be there. You're gonna always feel those feelings. Maybe not today, but one day you're gonna get back to those feelings.
like there's people, you know, like
it's a
the people,
temporary
look,
void that you're
there's
feeling
people,
with money.
There's people that have there's a word for it and I can't think about it, but like they shop and it's they love it, they feel for it, they feel happy. Shopping
It's
makes them
like
happy.
shopping therapy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shopping therapy. Like
Therapeutic.
they're, you know what I'm saying? It's therapeutic to them, you know?
Yeah.
And so it makes them happy and then they forget about their little sadness. Oh, I just bought this Birkin. I
Dopamine?
just
Yeah,
bought
that's
this.
cool.
this.
Is
You know
that
what
the
I'm
word you were
saying?
looking for?
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
cool.
once they do that, it brings that into them and they're like, oh, ooh, I got this. Oh, they want to show it off. They're all smiley. Oh,
But the
yeah, I'm looking
problem is
flat.
still there.
You know what I'm saying? But they were able to buy it. They
Yeah.
got the funds. They were able to
I get
smile
it.
real quick, you know?
I get it, but I guess it's to each his own.
So it's like
It
you
is,
might
that really
they
is.
say, okay, I got a new car and I got to enjoy it for like a week, and then the hype died down, and then you got like, and ironically, for as long as I've wanted a nice car, I'm not gonna say it happened to me because I'm a genuine car enthusiast. Like the only reason I would get a car is because I genuinely enjoy the car. I don't even need to post it. But genuinely, like, okay, I now know the feeling. You buy a car and you don't drive it for weeks, but you get to stare at it and it looks cool and it's art, you know? But now I am ready to buy. If you've seen my wallpaper lately, I'm ready for the next car already. It's elevating me. It's like another goal, but it's like the thing that makes me the happiest feeling when I'm in the best mood over any mood whatsoever is the feeling of progressing in life. It don't matter like how progressing in life and being able to help my family, of course, but it's just like literally
Progressing
happening.
in what ways financially?
No,
right?
So
like,
what
I'm
I'm
pretty
talking
sure
about-
it's everywhere. I feel like he's saying, like, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
progressing in life in general, like
Overall.
you know what I'm saying,
Overall.
financially, in family and relationships and friendships and in occupation and this and that, like literally leveling up every step of the way as
In
a
every
human
category.
being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
But my thing is back to the main point we were making, right? Some people genuinely don't like money and they do things counterproductive to touching money. But why would they wake up 4 a.m., right, consistently if the end goal is to them acquire money?
Mhm.
But their other actions is like counterproductive. Like,
So,
huh?
it really is
make
like,
it
look,
make sense. Like
Someone
they going
works-
to work,
yeah,
work.
They're gonna work
work.
a 9 to 5, work a 9 to 5 for a whole year to make tax dollars. You know what I'm saying?
60,000.
Exactly.
So is he gonna net 60,000?
No, he's not.
No, he's gonna
Because
look at his stuff,
and it's gonna be, oh, this came out of my account. This came out of my account because of the state. This.
So he might net what
40,
45,
45,
47. So the first 3 months out of the year, fam, you ain't touch none of that, but you drove to work every day. But I just told you, and he probably trying to save money, but he got expenses. But I just told you how just by having good credit in the business, I got a line of credit for that same 50 that don't expire until 9,000 years.
And like how many? What? In like 30 minutes? You feel me? Quick action. Quick. Oh.
So I'm like, okay, so that's what I mean by like people it's similar. The only thing I compare it to is literally slicing your wrist. The actions that you take every day is counterproductive to you actually getting money, right? You keep maxing out your personal credit cards. You keep getting inquiries. You keep being impatient, buying stuff, spending money on stuff that don't get you no money, and just habits, just bad habits. And then people are just, like, I wanted this to genuinely be a whole nother podcast where I talk, 85 minutes is the target for each podcast. But genuinely, I'm like, I can't support when I see people do things that are counterproductive to their livelihood and their well-being, because money doesn't solve every problem. We know that, but it solves the basics so that you can focus on growth instead of fixing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's two different categories. Is that you're on the survival plane and then you're on the creative plane. You can't be on two planes going in different directions. It's like when your basic needs are met, right? Then it's okay to just feel however you want to feel. Like two things, like everybody has dealt with depression in their life.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say years ago, if I was depressed and I in my mind, it was something that triggered in my mind, like I'll probably never be happy. But I'm still I'm gonna get this money though. And even when I get it, because there's some things like that'll never happen. I'll never be that 21-year-old with $1 million record deal. So it's past. Some dreams expire.
Mm-hmm.
That is past, right? Some dreams expire. That will never happen. So I'll probably never be the happiest that I could ever be, knowing that I fantasized about that exact thing. So I already made up my mind. All right, cool. What can I do moving forward? Like what's my new baseline gonna be? What is my new worst case scenario, the worst version of my life? Like, I'm still gonna be that multimillionaire. Cool. So my basic needs are met. And then I can make a choice to feel if I still want to be depressed about it. I mean, that musician, you know what I mean?
100%.
So back to your point that you were making. I want you to even just expand on top of it now that you heard me out. You know what I mean? Like when I'm saying some people are they genuinely do stuff that don't add up to them getting money and it's counterproductive to them getting money. You agree with that? Like,
yeah. Excuse me.
Need some water. Need some water.
Yeah, I agree. They do to a certain extent. But I think those people, you just got to let them do them. Everybody is on their own timing. So when they ready, they're going to come forward. They're going to be like, look, I'm ready. They're going to come hungry versus they probably depressed and don't want to do it right now. And you got to let people feel that.
It's
and that goes back to the first topic. It's like allowing people to fail, giving them if they hungry, they're going to figure it out. I know that for a fact. If they hungry, they have to figure it. That gives them no choice but to figure it out.
There's no other way. You got to do it.
And I'd be like, I'm tired of trying to stuff people. I'm tired of trying to stuff money in people's pockets. I'm like, that don't work. Like, I've literally gotten people business funding. Like, what do I do now? Like, okay, you got 400,000. You can quit your job now.
Right? Oh my God! Like literally, they're like, oh, but I gotta pay that back. I mean. Yeah, but if you're smart and you know how to move money around, now, you'll be okay. Like you're not gonna really have to worry about them payments. Them payments is not gonna affect you.
Yeah, it's like imagine God just. Man, I want this to be a separate podcast. But what would you do if you won the lottery? What's the first? Oh, this is the question I have for y'all. What's the first thing that lottery winners have to do? Literally,
get a lawyer. No,
that's a good answer. What's your answer? First thing that we always see, we see it
Report
on
the
Instagram.
winning ticket.
Huh?
Report the winning ticket. Take a picture.
Pay taxes.
I was about to ask him that. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, the first thing.
Yeah.
You went up.
Well, when
you
you
went.
cash
You look
it,
at
yeah.
just like I seen it. The dude in California won 1.7 billion, and they took $1 billion from him. And
That's
they're
what
like,
I'm saying.
Here's 700 million. Good job.
So even if you won the lottery, the most freest money, guess what?
You still gotta pay.
You gotta pay it back. You gotta pay it back. My guy. So it's like, however you choose to receive money, just to get it in your account and do something with it, you gotta pay it back. Whatever amount it's gonna be, you gotta pay it back. You gotta pay it back. I'm tired of hearing that every single time. We get it. Uncle Sam gon' get their cut. 2, why wouldn't you wanna pay it back? It's gotta, it goes back to the word currency. It's gotta flow back into the economy, right? You paying it back means, these days it means like Biden is gonna send it overseas.
Hey. Oh, Biden is
But
sending
literally,
billions
it's supposed to
around.
help the economy. Even down to buying a Rolls Royce. The person that had to put the bed and put the sticker on stitch the seats, and it's going back into the economy and helping put food on somebody's plate. It's currency. It is what it is. You got money can't just sit in your bank account. So, I'm trying to understand, what do these people mean by you have to pay it back? Did you want to just hoard it? Because even if you hoard it, even if you save it, even if you don't touch it, what does that got to do with how you feel?
Right.
How you feel? You make a choice to feel how you want to feel.
Like, I got $1 million right there, but I'm sad. Like,
cause
Yeah, see, that's...
you see what I'm saying? Like,
talk about what you've witnessed. You've worked with I don't know if you want to let people know you've worked with a billionaire. Mm-hmm. And you can keep that private or not, but you've dealt with these people at a high level. But you can expand on more. Like you've just witnessed people that's wealthy and
Yeah. But I don't know. Just me personally, I think feelings gonna always be in the way. Unless, I guess you're just a heartless person. But everything you do, you're doing it with emotion.
No.
Energy is...
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Energy is...
No, I think everything you're saying, like,
energy, emotion.
It's passion.
Literally.
There's certain things, like you're saying, like being a creative, this and that. You're doing it with something that's from within inside, for real.
Drive.
Unless
You know
that's
what I'm
just
saying?
me.
But that's I feel like that's like
intention.
Drive. I feel like that's not an emotion, but like those once you put those together, once you put drive and intention and putting all that into one, that's where all the emotions come from. Because now it's like, now I love it. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you something right now.
Like,
editing these podcasts, I feel the worst. I feel like I'm in a prison.
How do you think
it's a
I
marathon.
feel?
But I still get it done because
you're-
of...
because the
because
outcome,
of the end goal,
the end goal, and then but hold on,
everything that I do and I put myself
hold
through.
on.
But this is
The
where
end
I'm
goal,
talking
right?
about
Hold on.
feelings
Look at
being
down.
in the way.
The end goal, you
What
love you love the end goal. You have a feel for that end goal. You I know because when you get to that end goal, you're gonna love it, right? So there still is a feeling attached to it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There still is a little bit of something attached to that.
Yes.
Like there's still that drive, this and that, and it's like, man, I know I'm gonna love my life as soon as I'm saying this shit gets where it is. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still some of that there. It may not be like to you right now, but it I
And
feel like
that's what's
it
going to
comes with
keep
everything.
it like scaling where it's at based on where you're at, based on how you feel too. Because you're just thinking about the money, but you're not putting your full capacity of energy that you can put into that project because you also feel a certain way.
You just said, you're just thinking about the money, like the end goal. It's like, I would say I'm more so like not thinking about the money in the sense that I'm more so thinking about the consistency. Because when it comes to like whatever dollar amount I could receive, what is it going to change? Like more money is more money going to change what I'm actually after?
That's
type
my
of thing.
question.
Like I'm
No, it's
operating
not.
from
It's not.
purpose in a way where
feel like
I
it's
would
not.
do something I hate, and I'll put my 100% into it, and I will ignore how I feel, not only about doing it, just for the sake of getting it done. It's part of like this discipline that I have in a sense, you know what I mean? And I would say I keep my emotions completely out of it for certain things. That's just a way I've built up a way to remain disciplined to reach my goals. It's just like, you got to be a robot in most situations, you know? You definitely got to
No,
just...
I get you, and I feel like that's something that some people have to learn or develop. You know, you certain things happen, you develop that, and now that's how you are. You know, some people still rely on everything with feelings. They put their feelings get in the way, emotions. You know, it's probably hard to take emotions out of certain things because of
I feel like
life.
people need
You know what I'm saying? Like just life in general. You know.
Yeah, and I feel like people really need to get their emotions in check. I feel like even like other substances where people manipulate how they feel. Excuse me.
We all need some
Like,
water.
you know, substances where people manipulate how they feel and think and managing their mood, whatever they got to spend money to get, either getting high or whatever feeling to feel, you're feeling, it goes back to feeling of void, right? It's like on the basic level, when you have a goal, when you focused on your purpose, I just feel like it can't be tied to an emotional decision. It can be more so tied to the outcome and the goal, where, because you have to be slightly crazy. You have to be slightly delusional in a good way that everything you're working on
It's gonna work.
is gonna work out to the biggest goal. Like the thing I posted on my page, Ice Cube was saying, like, if you're not willing to go 5 years without making a dime on something, don't even start. And it goes back to, like, I cannot accept halfway help or something that gets done 90%, and then I still like 90%, like 95% help on something when I gotta still put more time into it. That's not me dividing myself into two people. That's me training, you know, like at a certain point.
Some people you have to train.
Yeah, some people you got to train, but it's just like so many people out here where it's like, damn, why not work with somebody that's like
almost there or just there
or better
there.
than me,
It's
but
a
would
choice,
respect
like,
the opportunity.
That's always a decision, though.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
always
what
a
you're saying.
decision.
Like,
it's always a decision. The main thing that
I
would
feel
have
like
me
when it gets to that point, I feel like it depends on the position that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like some people like, oh, like before, instead of grabbing some teams, not like now. For instance, if I had a big artist help me, I already have people that are good at what they do, got their price, this and that, you know what I'm saying, that are just as good as me or better than me. I'll call them, say, hey, I got a big artist. I'm going to be paying this. Woo, let's get together. Let's work. Boom. But before, I had to teach. I was teaching other videographers how to shoot like me, this and that, to get to my part. I was taken away from what I had going on because I had to, oh, hold on, let's do it like this, or look at it this way, instead of being really productive, like, oh, there's two of me now, or there's someone that can get it just as done and this and that. So I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, that relationship that you have with the people that you prefer, those set of people help you, right? But, yeah, okay, I'm saving money, but my time is, depleting, rather than the alternative, hire and expensive and outsource it to some people I don't know, probably virtually get virtual help. And it's just like, well, it's costing me an arm and a leg, but it's getting done. It's like, but it's getting done. Why? These people are either better than me at editing, got more time, to edit it, because that's their sole focus, because it's a strict transaction. It's strictly transaction. It's fees over favors. And they know that they have to deliver because there's money involved, But it's just like trying to hire help. Try to hire the help you prefer. It can get down to like, well, trying to put people on. It goes back to trying to put people on. It's like you can't even stuff money in these people's pocket, because it could be like, well, damn, like these people ain't got that same drive that the other team might have or whatever, for whatever reason. But that would be a situation where you take how you feel out of it completely, and then you assess the situation, and then you say, is what's getting done supposed to be? Is stuff getting done, or am I feelings too much, and what has to change? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but yeah, in my brain, as I'm speaking out loud, I'm still trying to get back on the first topic of like the STD. I like pretty much like, the idea of co-signing somebody, or just how to properly help people, giving people the opportunity to fail. And over the course of this conversation, we've even just discussed like what does that help really look like? Whether you're trying to give somebody an opportunity, and if you got to train them, you know, and how do you put money in their pocket? You know, we kind of covered all of that, ironically, just off that first topic. Personally, I've done so many consultations. I've seen it way too often where it's like, yeah, man, and the story's always the same. Yeah, this was my life partner. This was my significant other or my child, and they screwed me. Yeah, the people that screw you are the people you trusted. So I'm not saying don't trust nobody, but try not to put those people in a position to disappoint you, because ultimately everybody in your life will 1,000,000% disappoint you. It's only a matter of time if they haven't done it already. So I try and balance it out. Where I'm expecting that disappointment, but I try and like prolong it. You know, I'm like, I try not to I just try to do as much as I can on my own and be self-sufficient. But if I'm going to do business with somebody or work with somebody, I try not to put them in a position where they can screw me over, take me out the game emotionally, financially. That's how I try and, you know, stay in bounds and then manage my relationships. Like, what do you feel about that?
Cool. I agree. Sorry.
Water. This podcast is gonna be sponsored by water at the end of this. How we've been, you know.
Yeah, we got the sun beaming on us. You know what I mean? Down to the, it's kind of ironic. The last two podcasts that were shot haven't been edited. They've been edited. They haven't been completed for one reason or another. And I think it's funny, like this podcast today, how we got it set up.
For one reason or another, judgment. You see?
Wait, is that judgment or is it a fact?
Yes, like you
know.
No, it's
it's a
reason
fact.
or another.
It's a fact because it's either is a reason or just another reason.
He knows the reason, probably.
Wait, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
sure he knows the
okay,
reason.
but like I know the reason. So what I'm saying,
Okay.
Did I pass blame?
No, you did not.
So it's not judgment.
It really is because certain things, certain situations that didn't end up in our favor is what's prolonging that, and not.
And I can state those reasons because we were rushing out of here, and for some reason, I know the reason. Like I was trying to get all the content on the SD card, and now we got the most important angle missing.
Literally.
And the other podcast, right? The person that got that 90% done, it's like I need to find the time to send them the little thing that you see at the bottom. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna put it right here. Right? Like and subscribe and a little animation text. The only little things to really finish, whatever text I'm gonna put on it.
To top it off. You know?
Right. So it's not passing judgment.
You know the facts. You should have stated the facts instead of saying one reason or another.
That
was like, they could have got it done.
No, I see what you're saying there.
No,
I see what you're saying there. But I was like,
at the end of the day, I can blame myself. Yeah. I can blame myself because one, I thought I had all the footage. Two, if this guy's waiting for me to send him the thing that he needs to finish it, and I'm still not sending because I'm over here trying to get my clients some funding and all this other stuff, it's like I don't want to blame nobody, but I wanted to put people in charge of the media stuff so that I could keep doing
and
the
I
other
get
stuff.
that, but it's just the way you say
no,
things.
I get
let's
how
break
you
it
said
down.
it.
Let's talk about it.
That's all I'm
it was
saying.
It was the way he said it, but I see how he said it because it was just a shorter term. It wasn't to get into detail, just for one reason or another. Like we're not gonna get didn't want to get into it type ordeal. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I see what you're saying,
but was it that, Ty?
It was literally what I meant. Because here's the one thing, I say what I mean.
So
and I'm careful with my words
because one way or another.
I say what I mean.
You know
I don't throw shots. I don't do subliminals.
I just took the context clues because I know the situation because I'm a part of the media. So it's like I know what's going on.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But this one, how we set up today, this and that.
I don't like vague words. I like
I'm never vague. And then me and CVO had a decent conversation about the podcast, about the first rough draft. and we got it straight. I'm not the type of person to sugarcoat stuff. I'm not a yes man, and it's cool I don't think it's cool, but you can have other friends like that. But the number one reason, and I was hinting at you too, and it was in the parking lot talking to like, all my teams tend to crash and burn because I'm too raw. And we had a whole nother podcast strictly on that topic alone. And I'm not gonna be surprised when or if it happens again. All my teams crash and burn because I'm too unfiltered and I don't sugarcoat anything. And then people might think I'm either doing subliminal. It's the way I say things because I'm trying to save time and because like I'm way too blunt. I can't say things and give it a soft blow or pause. I can't say things in a way that's like sugarcoating.
He takes the emotion out of it.
It's an emotion because I'm already in a position where the relationship is already established. Like, I would never say something straight to your face to insult you. It doesn't add up with my character. It doesn't even line up with the experience of our relationship. I would never come from a place of
malice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, never. It can never even happen. I'm not coded to do so because insulting you, offending you, it doesn't accomplish anything. That would be like spiteful. It would just be going backwards. So I'm giving people like constructive criticism, and when they take it the wrong way, it's like, all right. Then my brain has to work even harder to manage this person's emotions. And then people will ask me, say what you mean. No, I have to. When I'm sugarcoating, you can literally see me. I can't hide my emotions. You will see me trying to think of how to word something to spare that person's emotions. And that is a lot of mental bandwidth, and that's not cloning myself into more people to be progressive and get stuff done, accomplished quicker, XYZ. It gives me more work to do. So now I got to think for myself, think for that person, solve the problem for that person, and then be considerate about how they're going to feel, even though like everything I'm saying is just like, it's only factual based, It's going to be a whole nother separate podcast, man. Facts over feelings. And we're covering it a lot. And our cameras are starting to die. So we're probably going to wrap this up. I think we started about an hour ago.
Yeah, we're at an hour. We're about to be at hour 5.
Hour and 5?
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to make these podcasts like 85 minutes to just stick with the theme, but it's all good. We going to make these podcasts a little digestible anyways, Still got to promote them. I still got to finish up. I'm going to put it on me. I'm going to finish up the last 2 edits. We are hiring editors, content creators. Help me finish these reels, promote this business. At the end of the day, if you are looking to improve your situation, if you don't hate money, if you don't do actions that are against your well-being on purpose, tap in.
On purpose.
Book a consultation. We can improve your lifestyle, financial situation. At the bare minimum, you will get business credit. You will get a high credit score, credit profile, not just a score, a credit profile, DeleteKingA50.com. Got the site back up and live, and Facebook.com/group/DeleteKingdom. You know where to follow us, Delete King 850.
Empress Bay 850.
And Delete King CVO.
You know what I mean? Straight like that. Shout out to my guy behind the camera, 2020 ENT. Let's get it. Appreciate you if you made it to the end. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.
All right. About to throw everything off, right, with the cosign?
No, I'm about to. That's actually a good ass topic. I ain't gonna lie. We needed that call to come in. I'm about to get creative with it.
To cosign on the car.
No, watch. I got
all right,
you.
go ahead.
I got you.
Go crazy.